about 41 with no kids, 45 with no kids. Is you cool? Is your uterus cool? Is it working? Honey, having no kids is not a flex. That's a choice that you made. We love our kids over here.
My women, bitter baby mamas are on the loose. They are out there. Bitter, angry, bitter and angry baby mamas or mothers. I don't know if they're just baby mamas or I don't even know anything about them, but I know that they have children. They are out there and they are on the loose just because of a trend with a music 21 with no kids. I got a comment of the first time I posted the video, like, can we just normalize not even having kids at 21? Thank you. Thank you. Because why should we even have kids at 21? Why should a 21-year-old be thinking of having a child? And that's what the music is about. But then other women that have passed the age came on to start bringing out their age and dancing and be like, I don't have children. Just a very peaceful trend music. But then the bitter baby mama out there are like, you're infertile, are you a lesbian? Your coochie doesn't smell nice. You don't have a man. You can't keep a man. You're not happy. You cry when you're alone. Da, 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 da. What's gonna take you when you get home? Your man is cheating at you on you. Your man has another family outside. A whole lot of talk, a whole lot of negative thinking. And it is coming from bitter, angry mothers. It is coming from bitter, angry mothers. And I don't know why. I don't know why. The thing is, some of them are like, Childfree by choice women are doing too much. Why are you coming out to be like, oh, you're living the best life? What do you mean? I have a child or I have children and I am also living my best life. So don't come in and start making like life looks like you are the one that is living the best life. Jealousy. That is jealousy because I don't know. I don't understand why you are angry at somebody coming out to tell you that they're enjoying their lives and you're bitter. You're just bitter. I have interesting videos. I have some videos whereby bitter mothers. The thing is, most of these women took down the video, so I can't even get the original post. If not, I'll have brought them out. But then most of them took down the video, but then they made a video, and most of those negative things are in the comments. In the comments, but then some of them were bold enough to make videos and bash child free by choice women. In their mind, they're like insulting child feedback. I just find it funny. Anyway, let me read some clips for y'all to watch. Then we'll come back and talk about it.
About 41 with no kids, 45 with no kids. Is you cool? Is your uterus cool? Is it working? Honey, having no kids is not a flex. That's a choice that you made. We love our kids over here. A flex is being able to carry kids and taking care of them. There's plenty of women out here that can't have kids, and they would love to be able to carry kids. Is you a lesbian? You a lesbian? Is all your woman part working? How many kids you sent to God? How many abortions you had? We love our kids over here, honey. You can't keep a man? What it smell like down there? Is everything down there working? You got all your insides? Honey? We love our kids. I'm sorry. I love my kids. We love our kids over here. We love our kids over here. That's not a flex. Who's going to take care of you when you get old? Nobody, because you ain't got no kids. You're going to be in a nursing home. You don't know real love until you have kids. You think you be in love. You love a person, honey. You don't know real love until you have kids. That is an unconditional love. So while y'all living your life with no kids, okay? We love our kids, and I'm going to keep saying it. We love our kids over here. Having kids is a flex, honey. Don't have nobody take care of you when you get older. Don't have nobody come to you. Oh, mommy, I love you. Thank you, mommy. You the best mommy in the world. Having somebody come in your bed in the middle of the night because they sick, honey. Okay. What, y'all got cats? You ever been in a serious relationship, a real relationship? What it smell like down there? Your pH balance been off all your life? What it's like down there? Be for real, honey. Now flex that.
It is beautiful to see women who have decided not to have children, especially if they never wanted children from the beginning. But just like there's a lot of women who regret being mothers, there's also a lot of women who regret not having any children. You checked off all of the boxes. Some of you even got married and it just never happened for you. And you gloat online about being child-free, but when you close this app, you feel like something's missing. Someone is missing. Some of you even get a kink out of seeing mothers who have a moment. And y'all are just as sick as the mothers who want to brag about their children. And some of you, you have not cultivated anything besides being child free. When a woman with kids has a messy house, that's one thing. But why does your house look like that? Why is your weight out of control? Why is your career stalled? Why are you so mean and nasty all the time? What's your excuse? Since you so happy and you so free. So some of y'all are arrogant for no reason. Just like a lot of you mothers are arrogant for no good reason. Or how about both sides be more respectful of each other's choices and each other's, spot in life?
People with no kids. You cannot convince somebody who is truly being a parent that being childless is better because they are happy being a parent. People with kids, you cannot convince somebody that doesn't want to have kids that having kids is better because they are happy without having children. Y'all are having this debate that doesn't make sense to have because you guys are not taking into consideration that we all don't think the same. We all don't live the same life. And you guys are allowing hate from either side to fly out of your mouths. And it's discouraging because a lot of you guys are offending your following, but you're not meaning to, but you're doing it because you're engaging in a debate that is dumb, that is stupid. You can have children and have a good life. We can. You cannot have children and have a good life. You can. You cannot have children and your life can fucking suck. That is possible. You can have children and your life can fucking suck. That is possible. There is one common denominator in either situation, and that is you. Whether you enjoy either situation depends on you. My daughter's birthday is coming up. I spent that check. The lady was like, do you want to know the total? No, because I'm getting everything I got in this cart. I enjoy doing that. And guess what? I treat my friends the same way. Swipe the card. It's going to go through. I work hard so I can ball with the ballers. But I enjoy doing that. There might be a childish person that was in that store with me that was like, I'm never having kids. If this is how much I need to spend to enjoy my kid's birthday party, I'm never having kids. It's none of my concern. It's none of my concern because I prayed for this life. I couldn't wait to be a mom, so I enjoy it. But I just wanted to do my little thing, my little in shorts, because I gotta go make my vanilla bean paste. Enjoy whatever season you are in your life. Enjoy whatever season you are in your life, and no season is better than the other because every season that you go through in life is needed to make you who you are. Okay? All right, y'all.
I ain't gonna fake. I've been skipping over a lot of the 21 with No Kids videos or think pieces because y'all literally be mad about this every year, multiple times throughout the year. Who gives a fuck? Either you had the baby or you don't. But all these think pieces is honestly starting to get annoying. And the dumbest one I saw yesterday was this girl that was like, y'all wait till y'all 24, 25, 26, 27 to have y'all first baby. Basically trying to make it seem like you ruining your life by having a baby in your, early 20s or whatever. And let me just start by saying this. If you feel like your early or late 20s are supposed to be your best years, you have been brainwashed because I've seen people as soon as they hit their 30s and 40s, life just go up for them. My daddy is the perfect example. But yeah, I don't know if y'all feel like that because that's what a lot of our parents and the younger generations did or whatever, outside culture, etc., etc. But I feel like, you get what I'm saying, the black community are the only ones that go so hard about this. I be seeing white girls, a bunch of white girls that I went to high school with and stuff like that. They get married and have babies fresh out of high school. Nobody say nothing to them about that shit. But us, we the only ones that feel like babies ruin our lives. as somebody who got pregnant at 25, had my baby at 26, I'm not gonna fake. Everything in my life wasn't perfect when I got pregnant, but my baby has been one of like my biggest blessings. And see, the thing is, when you do right by your kids, God gonna do right by you. But yeah, I just feel like whether you pro-choice, pro-life, pro whatever the fuck, let people have their kids or not, and just shut the fuck up.
Every time I see y'all bitches come on here talk about y'all ain't got no kids, is that your choice or bitch you infertile?
This is a weird take. So the argument that this woman is making is that, oh no, our being child-free isn't by choice, it's because we're infertile. Let me break this down for you. For the people who are older, like over 35 and don't have kids, that was a deliberate choice, the women who are making these videos. Because these are the same women that were trying to get sterilized since their 20s and nobody would do it. I'm 47 and I'm child-free, and I've been adamantly child-free since my 20s. And since about age 23, 22, I had been trying to get my tubes tied. It took me 15 years to find a doctor who would do it because of sexism and misogyny. Like, they give you all kinds of sexist reasons as to why, like, oh, well, you'll change your mind, or what if you, my favorite one is, well, what if you meet a man that wants kids? What does that have to do with anything? I don't want them. The idea that we're shifting it into a celebration because we're bitter that we're infertile, like, girl, if I could have removed my uterus at 20, I would have. I had to remove it a few weeks ago for medical reasons because it was literally making me sick. Recently, I've been horrifyingly fertile my entire life. In fact, I once had an ultrasound because when I was first trying to have my tubes tied, a doctor sent me for an ultrasound. And so many gynecologists that have given me these sexist reasons for not wanting to sterilize me, like half of them were women, like they weren't all men. And this was in my early 30s. I went for an ultrasound. I think it was about 33, 34 maybe. And I happened to be ovulating at the time, and I ovulated 3 times. So many, many months throughout my life, I have ovulated multiple times. So if I had been out here raw dogging it like some of y'all, I could have had multiple sets of like twins. So trust me, like, if I could have gifted my fertility to someone else who didn't have it, I happily would have. I would have Freaky Friday'd that shit, like, no questions asked, if that were possible. But yeah, the people who wanted kids and don't have them wouldn't be celebrating on a TikTok trend. They'd be on an infertility forum somewhere trying to figure out what kind of smoothie they need to drink to get pregnant. And I feel really, really bad for those women, actually. I really do feel a lot of empathy for women who desperately want children who can't conceive. And I think as a mom, it's kind of sad that you're like dragging other potential moms, because you think that you're insulting child-free people by saying that, but you're actually insulting moms and women who want to be moms. And so here's my question for you. What is it about motherhood that made you a gigantic? Because I would never say something that horrible and insensitive to an infertile person. And the fact that you behave like this and you react like this just proves our point time and time again. Most of you don't like your kids, or most of you are pissed that you fell for the okie doke. There's a significant number of people that have children that having children wasn't their plan. And for some people it works out, and I'm happy for those people that it works out, but like, you can really tell the ones that didn't work out for, that if they'd had a different choice, they would have done something different. not just by the fact that they're reacting to this, but how they're reacting. And women who are reacting like this, yeah, we see you.
No, y'all, because the way I'm loving this 21 with no kids trend for us childless women and men, whether you are childless by choice or you just waiting to, get your life in order before you have kids and everything. Or I know for me personally, I'm 25, I'm about to be 26 in November. I'm not having kids because I'm not married yet. Simple as that. Because I feel, and y'all could be upset at me over the fuck well, I don't care. I think that the whole baby mama, baby daddy culture, it's so fucking normalized. Like, honest. And I refuse to have that regret in my life where I love my kids, but I hate who the hell I have my kids with. I don't want that. And I honestly feel like there are a lot of people, they don't really take into account to really vet the people who they have kids with. They just think, because everything is being said to them all sweet and shit like that, oh, he's gonna be a great father, she's gonna be a great mom. Like, no, you gotta ask them real ass fucking questions of like, how is it gonna be raising our kids? What's the values that you want to instill in our kids? How do you want to discipline our kids? Like, them real ass conversations that I think people seem to really fucking lack in having, and that's why a lot of these kids be showing their fucking asses because their parents don't be doing a damn real good job raising their kids. Difference when you have a kid as a fucking like accessory, thinking, oh, the baby's so cute, especially because I seen teen pregnancy normalized also. It's a completely different thing. And I just know for me, I'm not about to be somebody's mama without being a wife first. Absolutely not. And then two, another thing is for me, I want to enjoy being married to my wife first before we have our family, before we start our family, And also, I do believe even when you are married, you should have your own damn bank account. You should have your own bank account. Keep a job, because I'm not going to be in a marriage where financial abuse is something that I have to worry about. And I feel like anybody you are looking to marry or you want to have that marriage conversation, if they have a problem with you wanting you to have your own bank account and they don't know about it, you do not need to marry them. Because for me, it's more of a financial security thing. And if I need to leave a marriage, I can. Because I don't have to worry about, oh, I can't afford to leave this marriage because I don't have the money to leave this marriage. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, I just believe in, obviously, I'm a woman and I was raised by a single mom who hustled. So even though I'm married, I'm very much going to have my own damn money. Like, And I never wanted to be to the point where, like, I got to ask my wife, babe, can I spend to my wife? Oh, please. If me and our kids, if we want to go to Ross and, spend a couple of dollars, we gonna do that. I just believe any woman in a marriage should have a sense of financial security outside of their spouse. Whether it's a work from home job, a side hustle, somewhere you making money to where, you feel secure with money. Because a lot of times, husbands and wives in marriages, they can hold that shit over y'all head. And y'all know I'm not lying. And it's like a lot of women out there, y'all regret who y'all had y'all kids with. And it's like, that's y'all choice that y'all made. Y'all fed into believing whatever he told you, whatever sweet story he said, oh, our baby would be so cute and all that stuff, versus on how he treated you during the pregnancy when he treated you like you wasn't ish and you were carrying his child. And y'all decided to give that baby his last name and y'all not even married yet. It's just, to each his own, but I will never not be upset of not having kids, especially in this economy. One, in this economy, and then two, the level of freedom. You get to take trips, you get to literally sleep in on weekends with no damn kid, not having to worry about what I'm gonna cook for dinner. Like, I'm not there yet in my life. I want that once I'm married, though. I want to be waiting for my wife to get home and I got my baby in my hand. I want that. I can't wait for that. With my baby on my hip, I got me my child in like a baby carrier or something like that. And I'm cooking. We waiting for mommy to get home. I can't wait for that life. But it ain't gonna happen until I got that ring on. Hello. And realizing that kids are not fucking accessories. They're not accessories. It is your job to raise them, guide them, love them, help them. Because your kids don't owe you shit. So I know for me, that's why the hell I'm waiting to have my kids. I'm not married yet.
You're mad because you feel robbed. You feel bamboozled. You feel took. Had, if you will. Seeing those women making their videos, being child-free, making it, so to speak, out the matrix, breaking that generational curse that was passed down to women, especially black women, right? It triggers you. It bothers you. It stirs you up. And y'all are projecting big time. And it's okay. It's okay. Because it gives us an opportunity to unpack the shit that's going on. So I've seen all the takes, and I can honestly say I don't think I've seen a bad take, because all the takes to me were absolutely valid. The only take that I didn't see and that is missing is realness from someone with children. So y'all know I'm Aya, you might not know. And I have 3 kids. My first child I had when I was 17 years old. Now I turned 18 a few moments later, but nonetheless, I was still a teenager. I had my first daughter at 17. I had my second daughter, the one that gives me the most hell. I had her at 24. And then I had my youngest daughter, I had her at 30. And I feel like, you know what, if anyone can give you grace to know what it is a lot of you guys might be feeling and experiencing, I can. It's that feeling of, yeah, you feel robbed. You feel like, had I known, or had I had people or women, other women with children, us, around me that was telling me the realities and the truth about their motherhood experience, perhaps I would have spared myself. Because it's a ride, especially when you're young with children. It's a ride, emotionally and mentally, having that mom brain. And the biggest thing that I feel like is killing y'all all is you no longer have autonomy to yourself. And you miss that shit. And you wish that you could have that level of freedom that you see them having. I seen someone in a comment section of one of my mutuals videos, and she said, you know, I've always had a child, so I don't know what it's like to be an adult with no children. And her saying that made me go down like this rabbit hole and unpack that shit, because yeah, I don't know what it's like to not have children as an adult. I don't know what that level of freedom feels like. I don't know what it feels like to never have to worry, to not have to always keep in mind other people that you have to take care of. I don't know what it feels like to have my autonomy over myself. I don't know what that feels like. And then you couple that with the fact that for a lot of you, even the ones who are married with children that you see in the comment section being big time haters because they might be stuck in a real toxic, unhealthy marriage with children, or they feel had and robbed and bamboozled because they thought what they thought would be marriage and kids and a white picket fence and a cat and a dog is not the reality of things. And they also weren't told the truth about marriage, and so they're projecting themselves as well. But y'all do know there's no sister circle for women with children. Not really. You know how it's the sisterhood. There's no sister circle when it comes to women being kind to women with children. Even women with children being kind to other women with children. There's no grace that's shown for us at all. And so what happens is you get women with children pretending to be all right, pretending to just enjoy and love the experience that they're having, the experience of motherhood. And even in those comment sections, now albeit y'all was clapping back, but even in those comment sections, you see the child-free women clapping, saying, aha, boo-hoo, you know, and y'all hate y'all kids and all this stuff. So when it comes to women with children feeling seen and getting how they feel validated and, you know, people understanding and saying it's okay for you to have those feelings and those thoughts that you're having, there's a lot of shame and guilt behind that. Because some women with children do feel like, or they do have those thoughts at times, like, I wish I never had these kids. A lot of things can be true, and a woman with children acknowledging, you know what, I wish I never had these kids, does not mean that they don't love those children. A woman with children who feels or have feelings or thoughts of, I wish I would have waited until later in life to have my children, it's okay for you to feel that way. And in my case, in my scenario, like I said, going back to me thinking, damn, I've spent my entire adulthood as a mom, so I don't know what it feels like to not have children. It's also okay to have that feeling sometimes that I'm just tired of being a mom. It's exhausting. It's mentally and it's emotionally exhausting. And sometimes you're just tired of being mom, mother, mom, mother, ma. You're just tired of being a mom, and you just want to be Aya. You just want to be Nicole. You just want to be Latoya. You just want to be Brenda, without the thought in the back of your mind processing, I got to go home and fix these kids something. You know what I'm saying? Because your mom brain is always at work. So while you might get those moments of freedom, you might go on that vacation, you might get a breakaway, you might have a girls' night out, all that stuff in the back of your mind, those children are always there to not have that thought running anymore. What would that feel like for you? It is okay and completely okay for us to have, and for y'all to have all of those feelings without hating the women that decided that they did not want that for themselves. And y'all have to account for that. And y'all have to do the work to unpack that for yourself. How I look at it, how I see it, because I took my medicine, it is what it is. And just like I made videos, I have a lot of videos on my page about how I don't want my kids to have kids. I have 3 girls. And if I'm never a grandparent, I don't care. I will never encourage motherhood on my children. I hope they never have children. My oldest is 23 with no kids because I understand the emotional well-being of moms, especially single moms. The mental well-being, especially of single moms. Moms in general. Some of the happiest group of people are single women and women with no children. So why wouldn't I want my kids to be part of that? And they run too great of a risk of becoming a single mother. And I don't want that for my girls. So when I watch these videos, I celebrate with y'all. I'm celebrating with them because I'm happy for them. I am happy watching them from the sidelines. I'm happy seeing them be child-free and thriving. So if anything what those videos can do for you, if you are one of those women with kids and you feel triggered up or you feel some type of shade is being thrown towards you, unpack that. Explore why you feel that way because it's projection.
If you're a mom and you are angry at a woman that decided that I am going to live a child free life. I don't want to have children. And she's happy and she's basing her lifestyle on telling everybody, oh, I can do this because I'm child free. And you're a mom of maybe 4, 3, 5, even 1. And you're angry. You're a very bitter person. Like you're a very bitter person, and I don't even know how you're going to be a good parent to your children. And I just feel like these are moms that are miserable, but they don't know how to express it. These are moms that they've no reason to see how miserable they are. They're angry. Like, I can, you know, when you're living your life and you're just happy, doing your thing, you're just focusing on yourself, and people are like, do you think you're better than me? That is exactly what's going on. Like, this, I can't believe that this trend is just keep going on and on and on. Like, it doesn't want to stop. And I like it. I want them to be bitter. Let them be very bitter. And some people are like, if you're child free, some people choose to be a mom. Most people do not choose to be a mom. They are mothers because they are mothers because they felt like that is the right thing to do. Because they felt like I can reproduce, then I should be a mom. Not every mother's wanted to be a mom. But every child free by choice women chose that lifestyle. I think that should clock. Unless a childless woman that probably wanted to have a child at a point but couldn't due to some medical issue or anything can happen for a woman not to be able to reproduce, right? Then later on decide to enjoy their life, be like, okay, you know what, I'm not going to keep being sad because I cannot have a child. Let me just enjoy my life knowing that, okay, it is what it is. I can't have a child, doesn't mean I'll continue to be sad. And they decide to be like, okay, I'm going to be childless and be happy. Unless that. But every woman that decided that I do not want to have a child, I want to live a child-free life, it is a decision. It is something they've thought about. Not every mother's wanted to be a mom. You see people say, I got pregnant by mistake. You can never be a child-free by choice woman by mistake. It is something you sat down to be like, this is going to be the lifestyle I want to live. It's something you've sat down, you looked at the good, the bad, the ugly, the future, the present, the past. You've checked everything and you're like, you know what? This lifestyle for me. Child free by choice women tie their tubes. In fact, some of them remove their womb because they don't want to have children. That is a decision. That is something they want. That is a lifestyle they want to live. Not all mothers want to have children. So when people come and be like, if you know you're happy being child free, just stay happy. I am happy being a mom. Like some mothers are happy to be mothers are happy that not every mothers. I'm not saying all mothers are not happy. Yes. There's some women that you know that they are nurturers. You know that I've seen some women that I am just like, if these people can have a lot of children, they can take care of them. It is in them. It is what they want. It is who they are. There's some people that they're just having it to keep a man. You can't tell me they are happy being mothers. Some people are having it for the money because they want to be baby mamas to celebrity. Some people are having it in their teenage years, thinking that that is the right thing to do. Some people are having it because they're scared of abortion. They're scared. They don't want to commit a sin. So it is not everybody that is a mom that chose to be a mom. I feel like that's just the point. So if you're comparing a mother saying that, oh, every mother that is child free by choice, women decided to live that life and let them enjoy it. That is what they want. That is what they choose to be. And the thing is that it is not normal. My friend posted 41 with no kids or something. My friend Destiny, she posted it on her TikTok page, and it went viral. Then some of my friend that knows her started messaging me and be like, Nigerian women are not ready for the conversation. My friend is trying to bring out that how will a woman decide and choose that she's not going to have children? That maybe in 300 years to come, that is when a woman will. That is when, yeah, in Africa and Nigeria that I am, that will decide not to have children. So what she's basically saying is that my friend Destiny is bringing out a topic whereby people are not ready to have the conversation because everybody in their mindset, because it is a normal thing, it is like a normal thing, the way of life of a normal people. In their head they feel like a normal woman should be able to get to a certain age and must reproduce and have more than one children and must have different gender, male, female, in the marriage or whatever, and must also get married as well. That is the normal way. That is how life's supposed to be. So you coming and saying that you have decided not to have children, they're like, are you mad? And she's trying to say that people will don't understand it. And that is it. And that is why I don't know why people are angry at women that choose that lifestyle and are coming out to advertise it. I feel like they should advertise this even way more. I feel like they're not even advertising it enough. I feel like it is not being advertised enough. I want it out there way more than this. Every day, every minute, push it out there because younger girls need to know that you can actually pick a lifestyle that resonates with you, that you can live with. It's not because you're not picking a lifestyle because you want to please a certain group of people or because you want to prove that you're fertile or whatever, because now people are coming and be like, oh, it's because you cannot born, it's because you don't have a womb, or because your man. You're not proving to anybody. You don't have to prove to anybody that I have a man or I don't have a man, I can get pregnant or I cannot get pregnant. This is not even getting pregnant. This is having a child. Some people that cannot even get pregnant go as far as aborting. That is them already being a mom. So, I adopting, not aborting. That is already them being a mom. So, coming to say that child by choice women should keep quiet, they are doing too much. And some people are saying it's a debate. To me, it's not a debate. I don't know if it's a debate to you, but to me, it's not a debate. It is the mothers, the bitter mothers, the bitter one that are angry, the angry ones that are seeing it as a debate because they feel like they're kind of comparing their lives to your life and be like, I'm also happy, yeah. Nobody's comparing. These women are not comparing their lives to your lives. They are telling you that I am living this life and I am happy because society have said that if we live this life, we're going to be miserable. But then we're coming to tell you that you can live this lifestyle and be happy. It is not a debate. This is a realization. I don't know. Like, to be honest, I don't know. I just feel like child by choice women should not stop, live, try to do a lifestyle and be like, oh, this is me, a day in my life of a child free woman. Do it, okay? So that younger girls can know that, yes, you can choose to have decide not to have a child, and once you're ready to have the child, you know what you're going into, because the truth was not totally told. These mothers, these bitter, angry, miserable mothers, they do not tell you what they are facing in that motherhood until they lure you into it. So they lure younger girls and tell you, you better have your children before you clock 30. So you're going to have all your kids before you clock 30. By then, I don't even know what to say anymore. But anyway, I know that there are beautiful women, mothers, amazing mothers that enjoy Childfree by Choice content. I have mothers that watch my, in fact, I saw you guys comment as well saying that I'm a mom of this. I love, yes, these are mothers that they're not miserable. They're amazing mom. They're amazing mom. They're not pained. They're not jealous. They're not bitter. But I don't understand the ones that will just see you and just hire you just because you're dancing. And then the other woman that made a post saying that you all saying you're 30 something or 40 something with no kids, but you look like you've carried 5 children. How, sister? How? Because the ones that are on my timeline, when I see the age, I'm like, are you sure you guys are lying? Because that cannot be your age. You guys look younger. Because I don't know the ones she's seeing anyway. What is your take on this conversation? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. So the thing is, you think this is a debate? What do you think about the bitter, angry mothers that can shut up about telling women that you're infertile, you're a lesbian, you've done a lot of abortion, you've done da, 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 da. What is your take on that? And also, what is your take on women that have chose to live a child-free life, bringing their lifestyle on social media and also showing or advertising that lifestyle for people to see? Let's have conversation in the comment section. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one.